today. We want to show you an easy, old-fashioned recipe using our pasture-raised non-GMO chicken. We cooked up some leg quarters yesterday and we deboned them, and we made some yummy bone broth with them yesterday. And so the meat that we pulled off the bones, we chopped it up and we're gonna use that in our chicken pot pie. So it has some simple ingredients. First we have onions, celery, garlic, chopped carrots, chicken broth, heavy cream. We use pork lard, but if you don't have pork or pasture-raised pork lard, you can use butter. We have shredded cheddar cheese, white cheddar cheese, our shredded up chicken, and some frozen peas. We're gonna put it all together to make a chicken pot pie. So we're gonna start out with about 6 tablespoons of our pork lard, or you can use butter if you'd rather use butter. I didn't really measure it. I just put it on the spoon so that we could, I don't do a whole lot of exact measuring. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in here and let it melt in our cast iron skillet. And Joe, I'm gonna give you this so you can start stirring stuff around. All right, so we have our lard melted in the cast iron skillet. Now we're going to add 1 onion to the lard and 1½ cups of chopped celery. Thanks, Joe. We're losing some. And our chopped garlic. And I'll let you stir that up in the skillet there, Joe. So that was 6 cloves chopped garlic, 1 whole onion, and 1½ cups of celery. We're gonna cook it here in the lard until these vegetables get nice and soft. All right, you can see these vegetables are getting nice and soft. Joe's doing a great job of keeping them stirred around. We're going to add some carrots to the mix now and let him stir that around as well until the carrots get slightly soft. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. I used about 1.5 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons of salt and about 1 teaspoon of pepper. And we're gonna stir that around with the vegetables to get them seasoned. And Joe, if you could scrape the sides of the pan a little bit to get the vegetables to keep them down on the bottom. Good job. All right, now we get to add our 1½ cups to 2 cups of kind of diced chicken. This is from our leg quarters that we cooked up yesterday. We're gonna add those to our mix and stir those in, Joe. And we're also gonna add our chicken stock from yesterday. This was in the bottom of the pan when we cooked our chicken leg quarters. We roasted them in the oven, and this was the broth that was in the bottom of the pan. We just saved that and skimmed some of the fat off, and we're gonna add that to the mix as well. We're also going to add some 1½ cup of heavy cream.
That made it a lot easier.
Did it? I'll have to hold that. This pan's not too hot yet. Let this heat up. I've got it over medium-high heat. We're gonna let it bring it to a boil while we stir it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. All right, so you can see it's boiling. At this point, we're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of flour, and that'll be thickening. This is just regular flour that we've used here. If you are doing a gluten-free or keto diet, you can use almond flour or coconut flour in this as a replacement. All right, we're also going to add about 1½ cups of shredded white cheddar cheese. Too hot?
No, it's just my
Oh, it's getting tired. Holding it. We're gonna let that cheese melt, and we're gonna turn down our heat to medium. And then we're gonna add our frozen peas. And we'll just bring that to. All right, so now we've got it boiling and it's nice and thick and it's ready to put in our pie. In the oven, we've got it preheated at 350, and we're going to put them in here on a cookie sheet so that if they over drip, they won't get the oven all messy. So Joe, if you could put that in on the cookie sheet, that'd be great. Be very careful not to burn yourself. All right, and then this side. Great job. All right, and we'll close it up. We're gonna let it bake for about an hour until the crust is nice and bright. Here's our moment of truth. We've got them baked and they're ready to come out of the oven. You ready, Joe? Here. You can go ahead and take it up, put it on the counter. You wanna show that to the camera? You can go ahead and hold it. That's close enough. There's your ultimate comfort food with pasture-raised non-GMO chicken, and it's a really easy recipe, and it's a great one for these cold winter days.